Hey guys, Multiclass Gamer here, welcome you back to more Let's Play Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the last episode, we got started in my second least favorite level of the game, and so far it's going just fine. But I don't want to jinx myself just yet, okay? I seriously don't. So with that, let's begin by pressing this button and making this bridge come up. Now, this bridge is extremely annoying to cross, because you have to do it in SpongeBob form, and you have to do it in 6 seconds. But other than that, it's not that bad. I just got lucky there. I don't know how I did, but usually I always end up making one wrong turn and then falling off the bridge. This is extremely annoying. Okay, so over here we're gonna see a bunch of safes flying by here. You may not realize it, but these safes are actually being fired by a cannon. Yeah, kind of a random thing to shoot out of a cannon, but still. You just have to find a way to maneuver your way through them. Now, I don't know if you can see them, but on the ground here, there's supposed to be like little patches or something like that, like some kind of something telling you that that's where the safe is gonna land. Sorry, I almost said washing machine because that's kind of what they look like. Oh crap! Yeah, right here. This is what yeah, when you see like one of these patches on the ground, that's telling you where they're gonna land, okay? So as long as you avoid those, you should not get hit by one of the safes. Other than that, you should make it through here just fine. There we go. And now, if we walk around here, totally ignoring these giant toothbrushes that seem to be, yeah, kind of randoms. 2 giant toothbrushes that we're going to be using to wall jump. I don't even know how to say that. Yeah, we're going to be using those toothbrushes to wall jump. Yeah. It's kind of a random objects to be using for wall jumping, but whatever. Is that? What's that platform lead to? If it leads to what I think it's going to lead to, then... Wait. Oh, okay, it doesn't... Yeah, I thought it was going to lead to that one sock that you guys saw, like, early in the previous episode where, you know, I told you that we were going to get to it later. But, yeah, like I said, I'm just going to wait until later to get to it, because I'm going to wait until we get to the part where I normally get it. So here we're going to wall jump across these... I mean... I don't even know how to say it. I just don't know. Yeah, wall jump in between these toothbrushes, sorry. Still, it's... Yeah, I'll never understand this. 2 toothbrushes and hot sauce you have to use to wall jump. It's kind of weird, but... Whatever, it's THQ. What can you say? Okay, so here we finally get to switch to Sandy and start making our way across these roofs over to the museum that the robots have blocked the roadway leading up to, according to Bubble Buddy in the previous episode. But we're going to be able to get there quickly by using this route with Sandy. Of course, there is one golden spatula be getting along the way, and we'll also be getting one just once we get to the museum itself. And I think that golden spatula I'm talking about is over here. Just watch out for this annoying tartar sauce guy, because that guy can easily screw you over just by shooting at you as you're, you know, getting across these getting across these gaps, sorry. And you can bounce on the springboard if you want to get some extra shiny objects. Obviously, I'm going to go for that because I do need some extra shiny objects. Alright, so now that we can finally get this golden spatula since we have Sandy, so just wait for this glider thing to come by, and they may begin getting across this gap here. And there we go. Okay, so in the previous episode, I told you guys that I had kind of a weird story to tell about this golden spatula. I actually used to get this golden spatula the wrong way. I did not know that button was there, so I literally thought that you had to glide across this huge gap with Sandy just by using that giant rock over there that the button is on. Yeah, I never noticed that button there for the longest time. So I literally hovered across this, glided across this gap here using that one rock there. And 9 times out of 10, I did not make it. Yeah. Yeah, whenever I could not figure out how to get a golden spatula, I just found the most ridiculous ways to get them. But still, I got them, so that's all that matters. Even if you did them the total wrong way. Now, you may be thinking that you have to, find your way back up to the rooftops, but you don't, because you can simply use the springboard that the game creators conveniently place there for you, and that will get you back up here. Without having to, well, jump up those toothbrushes with SpongeBob, and especially since you can't even, change the you freaking idiots! Oh my god. Meet you guys back up there. Okay guys, we're back to where we were. I apologize for calling those tartar sauce robots idiots, because in actuality, they were actually smart to be placed there and actually shoot the tartar sauce at me as I'm trying to cross a gap. So I guess they're not idiots after all, they're just really smart robots. But still, we outsmarted them. So let's try and make it... Oh, crap. Did I seriously forget to press that button? Okay, there's... Oh, crap. I forgot to press this button. I seriously forgot to press the button. Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I didn't make it to the museum, is because you're supposed to press that button first before you head on up to the rooftops. So that actually prevented me from getting up to the museum as Sandy. Okay, well now that we fixed that problem, we can now finally get up to the museum. I mean for real this time. And in the act, get ourselves a nice little golden spatula. Alright, let's try and make it over there. Hopefully. Okay, now with the Texas glider thing, we can finally get over there! Oh my god. Destroy the Chuckster, and there you go. You're finally at the museum. I don't know why I keep on saying rooftops. I guess, I don't know. So now whenever you want to get to the museum, you can simply use these 2 teleport boxes, and there you go. You'll be right up here. Now, next thing you want to do is switch to SpongeBob, because you're going to be needing SpongeBob in the museum, because there's actually a mission for SpongeBob to do inside the museum. First, we get a golden spatula. For all of our troubles. Some quick little thing to know about Rock Bomb is that most of the, well, at least the E's, that is, are spelled, like they put the E's backwards. I don't know why they do that. It's just something really funny about Rock Bomb. Alright, so now we're ready to enter Rock Bomb Museum. Let's see what awaits us in there.
Barnacle Boy! Are you on patrol down here?
No, this is my second job. I work security. Now listen, if you want to reach the golden spatula, you need to shut off the museum's security system.
You have to iron those pants or are they wrinkle-free?
Pay attention, kid. This is serious stuff. Now, if we don't get this robot thing resolved, Shady Shoals will shut down and I'll have to move back in with my son and his wife and his 4 screaming kids. Now, you see that vent on the other side of the museum?
Yes, sir.
That's where you exit the museum. Good luck, kid.
I won't let you down, Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, sorry about not showing the vent. I accidentally pressed A when it was showing that because I didn't think it was automatically gonna go to it. Yeah, it's one of the issues is that. Okay, I won't go into too much detail about it. I'll just say that I screwed up making the game show something. So in here, inside the museum, what you have to do is just simply get across these gaps, and you have to avoid, at the same time, avoid the electricity, these electricity things, and just I don't know how to say it. You just have to get across these gaps without getting electrified, or shocked more like, because getting electrified means you die. Obviously, you don't want to land on the floor, because then you'll get shocked. I seriously cannot make... I am just full of errors today. I seriously am. I'm not gonna lie. Now, something that's really cool about the museum is that there's actually, I cannot think today. There's a bunch of artwork from the show inside the museum. That's what I was trying to say. I seriously cannot think today. I guess is what I get for trying to record 2 episodes at once. Well, actually more like 8 or so, as I said in the previous episode. But now I'm not exactly sure if that's going to happen because I seriously cannot think when I record 2 episodes at once. So who knows what's going to happen in the next few episodes after this. But once you press all the buttons, then that'll make the security system shut down, and that will allow you to get some cool stuff down here, including one of Patrick's socks. I wonder where Barnacle Boy is.
Patrick needs to do laundry.
See, this is why I can't record 2 or more episodes at once, is that I just end up, like, totally screwing my information up and just not being able to think. Okay. We're gonna get out of this robot's range first before there we go. So we got some shiny objects down here, nothing too special besides Patrick's sock, but we already got that, so yeah, nothing to point out. So as you go along here, you're gonna have to destroy these sleepy time robots. It's not too difficult. Honestly, I don't know exactly what people hate the most about Rock Bomb. I seriously don't. So, yeah. I do know that the only thing people don't like about Rock Bomb is that it's so dark. But other than that, Rock Bomb is not actually that bad of a level. So, you know, I just can't really complain about it too much myself. Besides, you know, how annoying. Besides how annoying it can get later. But other than that, it's just not that big of an issue. We got some more. These annoying tikis. That's big of an issue. Also, whenever you press a button over here on this side of the museum, it'll make a robot appear. But in that, it's just like last time, you have to just press all the buttons and then that will shut up the security system. That way you don't get shocked when you try to get onto the floor here. Well, technically we are on the floor, but you know you won't have to avoid the lower portion of the floor. Okay, so as I understand, there's only 3 buttons this time, and as you can see, 2 of them are on the other side of this, these red beams. So in order to get across these red beams, we have to get over them, and we'll be doing that by using these unstable platforms here. They're like seesaws, basically. Of course, I don't recall seeing these in a while. Actually, I think there were some in. I'm pretty certain they were in Goo Lagoon, but I'm not totally sure. I know there were some in downtown Bikini Bottom and Jellyfish Fields, but not that much. I think we'll be seeing more of them like in the later levels of the game, just saying. So now we've officially gotten rid of all the electricity here in the museum, sorry. Again, it's just me not being able to talk like usual. And would you look at that, we're up at... Okay, this recording session has reached 30 minutes, so that means that we're going to end things off here, okay? So next time on Let's Play Battle for Bikini Bottom, we are going to continue on through the museum and try to get to the top, or should I say get to the exit, and then we'll move on from there, okay? So see you guys later. Multiclass Gamer signing out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.